Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arif Hanif bin Hamidi, and today I would like to talk about something that related to the social ills in Muslim world, which is cyberbullying. Okay, in this slide, I would like to share with you about four main points that are related to the cyberbullying, which is the first one is the meaning and statistic of cyberbullying. Number two is the causes of cyberbullying. The third one is what is the effects of cyberbullying. And the last one is what is the best way to prevent cyberbullying. Okay, we move to the first one. What is the meaning of cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is a bullying with the use of digital technology, which is it is a normal bullying, but it's happened on a digital technology. The cyber bullies, are intended to threaten, embarrass, or frighten someone through electronic mediums. For example, social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, online games, text message, and others media platforms. And for your informations, cyberbullying in Malaysia, in our country, is the third biggest cyber threat or crime after online fraud and hacking. So this is the meaning that related to the cyberbullying. Okay, we move to the next part, which is the differences between cyberbullying and the other type of bullying. Okay, the different number one is the cyberbullies is harder to identify, and bullies can hide the true identities. Cyberbullying is more serious than the other forms of bullying because this we cannot we cannot identify the identities of bullies, and and it can make the cyberbullies bully harder because they don't have to worry about their identity being spread. Okay, number two is cyberbullying is not like other bullying because it take place in the cyber world without borders. This allow bullies to bully their victims, and it can make this difficult to the victim to protect themselves because it is a platform which is without borders. The third one, the different number three is this cyberbullying can happen non-stop and even forever, which is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying can happen 24 hours per day, 7 days a week, and 365 days per year. And this can make the victims difficult to escape because it happens forever. For example, uh, when the victim sleep also, this cyberbully can happen because it non-stop. So this is the differences between cyberbullying and the other types of bullying. Okay, we move to the next part, which is the statistic of cyberbullying. Okay, as we can see in this slide that we can conclude that the average of the victims that has been bullied are under the age of 20, which means they are teen and children. And the reason for cyberbullying, the most reason for cyberbullying is for the reason of appearance. Okay, now we move to the next part, which is what is the causes or factors in the occurrence of cyberbullying. The first factor is starting from a person's dissatisfaction with a certain individualized, such as dissatisfaction in behavior, illusory appearance, jealousy, popularity, and others. This can make the bullies repeatedly mock the victim on social media and expose the victim shame in public, until there is emotional and mental abuse to the victim. So this is the factors number one. The second one is cyberbullies does not get enough attention from family and close people. This is happen especially among teens and children because the parents are too busy with their own work and forget to pay attention to their children. And it is even sadder because parents who purposely give smartphones to their children because they are too lazy to take care of them. This can cause the children or teen feel bored, bored and want to seek attention from the public by doing the wrong thing, which is cyberbullying. And the last cause of cyberbullying is the cyberbullies themselves lack of religious education. Usually, these cyberbullies have a lack of understanding of religious value. This causes them to not know the difference between good and bad. They may think that humiliating or insulting the others people is normal and not wrong. These are a wrong understanding. Therefore, religious education for each individual is very important because it will always guide us on the right path. Okay, we have learned what is the factors of the occurrence of cyberbullying. Now, what is the bad effects or negative effects of cyberbullying? The first one is cyberbullying can cause someone who is bullied to commit suicide. We usually the victims who are bullied in cyberspace will usually face a very critical mental stress. This can cause them not be able to think sanely and lead them to commit suicide or dangerous acts. Number two is the negative effects of cyberbullying is bring down the dignity and cause the victim's self-esteem to be cheap. This is because all kinds of personal information of the victim has been spread by bullies, such as past crimes or personal problem of the victims. The third effects of cyberbullying is it also can cause a person to lose a source of income and bring down a person's career. Uh, Usually, the cyberbullies will spread slander on the victim's social media. This will cause the employer to fire the victim of bullying in order to protect the good name of the company. So this is the bad impact or negative impact of cyberbullying. Okay, now we have reached at the bottom, which is what is the best ways to prevent cyberbullying. The first one is the firstly is we must keep our privacy information safe and secret. For example, our social media account like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, we must set up in the setting to make our data, especially privacy information, not be able to see by someone. We can set it at the setting of the app. Number two, to prevent cyberbullying, we must to think first before post or comment something on the internet, especially if is we want to comment on someone's post or we also want to post something in our account. We must to think first because there's a lot of eyes will see our post and they will comment either good or bad. The last one is the best way to prevent cyberbullying, especially for teens and children. They can tell the order or such as parents and more trusted people. This is important because if they don't tell their parents, this can make their mental health becomes worse and lead them to doing anything like suicide and the others. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening my presentation and thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.